Claudia. I look at you. Cool.
Jeez.
Highs.
How are you?
Highs too. Highs enormously. Highs so gigantically. So Bear Sessions is a concept. It's JGIP Events' youngest baby, meaning we've had all these creative concepts for live music experiences that we've been producing for over 10 years now. And our latest baby in this group or repertoire of, consortiums, big words. But our latest creative concept is called Bear Sessions. So a little background. Bear Sessions started as a little idea in my head. I was very fortunate when I started releasing my own music as June Gashui, the artist. Opportunities that come from big mistakes happen a lot in my life. So I'm aware, I'm always like chonjo, like karada. If the opportunity is to be seized, I'm the chick who's going to seize it. So when my album launch was scheduled, my music was not actually ready, like in a CD format or on a streaming platform. It was nowhere other than in our heads, me and the producers. So now I was like, hey, do we postpone the show? Do we just cancel this thing? What do we do? My music producer says, we can teach the music to the band. And even though they haven't heard it before, we can play it for them in different ways. So I said, okay, what do we have to lose? Let's try. I mean, the band already, we are here. The music just hasn't come. So we actually play and I sing. And long story short, he rearranged the music for a live show. So it wasn't exactly the way it was on the CD or in the album, but it was rearranged for like effect, for like a live show with dance breaks and a whole bunch of stuff. Like, it was so well. So I realized since that day, every time I perform live on stage, I have so much freedom and flexibility in the way the musicians interpret my music, or any song that we're performing for that matter. I don't feel constrained to play it the way it is on album, because if you don't, then, you'll be struck down by the gods that are, who are they anyway? So I realized it was the best gift that accident or that mishap gave me. And then I started observing different artists who have their shows. And I mean, they sing their songs are beautiful, but I also felt like there's like a thing they have not yet accessed, which I seem to have been given by mistake. So I asked myself, if I spoke to 3 different people, could I convince them to test this theory out? Because right now it's only me who's experiencing this thing. And you know what they say about people who only experience the thing themselves? The guys are like, yeah, sure, June. So I was hoping I would be the first artist for the very first Bear Sessions, which was initially supposed to be called Naked, by the way. I was like, strip everything down, just we lay ourselves there, we're naked. And then I said, oops, if my mother is coming for this show, synonyms, please. And then I was like, oh, Bear is nice. Bear has a nice double entendre. You strip yourself bare, you lay yourself bare in front of your audience, and you strip the music bare of all the madoido. I said, if I'm not ready, because I was trying to finish my EP, which is not yet finished, and I thought I could launch the EP with this kind of a newly arranged music vibe that I'm trying to create. And then I said no. So for 2 years, I didn't do anything with the concept because I was giving myself pressure to finish the EP. And then the EP was just not happening by now. Then COVID, and then so many things were happening. And then I just said, must you be the one to kick off this concept? Because if you've thrashed it out the way you think you have, it should work with anybody. It should work with anybody's music. So I approached 3 artists, Chemutai Sage, Sana Peitande, and Kevin Waire, the love child. And I shared this concept with the 3 of them, and all of them said, huh? Why? Why me? And if you have met me, I can convince Eskimo to buy ice and tell them they need more ice. So I spoke with them and I said, let's just try. What's the worst that could happen? In any case, they're already your songs. These songs are already amazing. You have an audience, you have a following, you have a fan base. And I just think it would be really cool to have other musicians, other artists pour into your craft. And if it sounds bad, you can refuse to sing the song. I mean, that's the worst that could happen, right? Then we invite just a few people in the right setting, and then we record. And we have like video footage of these live, almost, initially it was supposed to be acoustic sets. You will find out that they're not. But live, musically arranged renditions of their songs. So that's where we got to. And that was the beginning of Theya Sessions Season 1, the proof of concept season. So we went into rehearsal. I selected arrangers, people who I thought would be able to honor the music, not take away from it completely, but understood the breakdown to rebuild concept that I was trying to build. And so I selected 2 arrangers for Season 1, for Sage specifically. Sage herself is a musician, instrumentalist, and an arranger. So she arranged, I think, 3 or 4 of her own songs. And the others were arranged by the 2 that I selected. A few months later, we then had Sanaipe's set. We also had 2 people arrange that show. And then in the final show of the season, which was Waire, the episode 3, we had 3 arrangers because, Waire is a reggae raga R&B mixed guy. He's like, no, there has to be one that, it speaks to my reggae raga roots. And I said, yeah, let's honor that. So one of the guys who he plays with most frequently was the arranger, and even he was very excited to do stuff differently that they have done previously on stage. So Theya Sessions was born in 2023, and now we are ready for the season finale, which is August 3rd. We'll be doing it at the exact same venue, which has been our venue partner. The National Museums of Kenya have a beautiful space called the Amphitheater. So that's where we've been doing the show, and if any of you have already come, you know that it's like it was built for our show, literally. And it's a circular space, proper like old school amphitheater setup. And you can see the stage and the artist from any corner of the circle. And it just feels like you're in somebody's living room, and it's super intimate and nice. And then what has naturally started happening is that in between the songs, there are stories, because people do feel like you're in my living room. So the artists have been, sharing stories about what inspired them to write certain songs, what was happening in their lives, even not necessarily romantically, but just what was happening in that season of their lives. So that's been very, very beautiful to hear and watch, because some of those things I certainly didn't know. I was just like, we like this song, we sing it in the club. Kumbe, the artist was going through it by the time this song came out. August 3rd, we'll have all 3 of our season 1 artists on stage together. And it's going to be an epic show. We have a really cool music director, and for this particular season, that's Eddie Gray. And he thinks interestingly, so the show will definitely be interesting. But what I'm most excited about right now is that from the 1st of July all the way to the 31st of July, we're literally releasing 1 video a day. So right now, you better subscribe to the channel that we've created, which is JGIP Events. Subscribe. I've always wanted to say, subscribe. And don't forget to do what? The notification. Ding. Subscribe right now. So the idea is that we'll be uploading a video a day, because we have about 31 videos, if not more. I would love you to listen, enjoy, comment, like. And if you're Team Sage, if you're Team Sana, if you're Team Waire, if you're Team all of them, if you're just Team Bear, which is also a team that we are sort of like recruiting members for, then I definitely want you to like and subscribe and share the videos. If you enjoy a live experience, and I think we're really getting good at JGIP events, at prioritizing our audience member, at thinking about how they feel from the time they get to the venue. We think about where are the toilets. We think about, can you park your car? We think about your stomach, like eating and having a nice drink, and the mood and the vibe we want you to be in by the time the show is starting. Have we gotten it right all the time? No. I think this one, I think for Bear Sessions, we've gotten the experience down packed. We have really good feedback. So a big thank you to those who've been coming for the live shows, and really just opening. I tell people to open your hearts, open your souls. I'm a bit preachy at the beginning, but I think don't come with any expectation. Just come to sit and receive and also give. And that could be through just letting the person know how you feel about their music, how their music has influenced your life journey, whatever it might be for you. So there are no real rules other than just sit and enjoy the experience. So I want us to get ourselves ready.
Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready.
Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Okay? Get yourselves ready and subscribe to this channel. Put your reminders, because a video a day is what our commitment is to you. And I want to see, maybe if you really like a particular arrangement, you never know, you might be able to influence what we play on the 3rd of August. But in order for us to know what you like, you have to actually press like on the video. So I'm very excited. We're looking forward to season 2. We're already starting to speak to the artists. And I'm actually curious, after watching these videos and attending our finale show on the 3rd of August, let us know who you think would be a great artist to feature on the Bear Sessions. I think that might be quite interesting. All right, cool. All right, so we'll see you on August 3rd.